Hey folks, Dan Frio here with your opening bell for April 23rd, 2025. Well, here we go again. If you just wait 24 hours, the market completely spins around. So what is actually going on? Yesterday or 2 days ago, we had the Dow Jones down 900 points. Then yesterday it was up 1,000. Today we're up another 700 or 800 points. Here's the interesting thing. Money's being moved into the stock market as well as the bond market, because we have the bond market up 63 ticks. It means mortgage rates are going to plummet today. Here's the interesting thing we're going to look at as well. Bitcoin. Bitcoin is on a tear. So if people are moving their money into safe havens, why is Bitcoin rallying? That's our dilemma for today. So my name is Dan Frio, where we talk about these things. We talk mortgage rates mostly because I'm a mortgage loan officer. I actually have a federal license. I'm licensed in all 50 states, as well as Puerto Rico, where our slogan here is one application, one credit pool. We're going to shop your loan to over 30 different lenders. So if you're building, buying, or refinancing, we would love to help you. I'll give you all my information at the end of this video. So here's what's happening in today's market. President Trump came out and basically just said he doesn't have any plans on firing the Federal Reserve Chairman. So the markets are rallying. So here's what we're seeing right through here. Dow Jones rallies 700 points as Trump softens stance on Powell and also the China tariffs. So all you have to do is wait a minute. So here's what we're looking at. That the markets are on a roll just because of that. We also have the bond market is rallying. Look at this 2-day chart on mortgage or the bond market. So what you have to understand here is as the market goes up in the bonds, rates come down. Look at a 5-day chart. This is an amazing run right through here. We're back to kind of where we were just a couple weeks ago. So if you miss this, you have another reprieve to lock in maybe rates at a lower. Look at this huge move up. And again, how this works is if the price of the bond goes up, rates come down. Let me explain to you how it works. And I do this usually once a month just for the newbies out there to understand the bond market. So if you're watching this and you usually watch me, just skip to the next chapter. But here's how bonds work. And it's not just this bond, it's every bond. So I'm going to show you how the coupon of a bond and the price that you pay determines the yield or the interest rate of the bond. And the same thing goes for mortgage rates. So let's say, for example, we have a mortgage bond, and you can see it right through up through here. It's the mortgage MBSs. So let's say I'm buying the MBS 5.5 coupon bond, and I give you $100 today for my coupon. Okay, so let's switch that back. Let's say the coupon is worth $100. Well, let's say today we're going to pay you a low price. We're going to show you how down here the yields are higher than when they go up to here. Okay, so we're going to pay you a low price. We're going to pay you $50 down here for that bond that's worth $100. Okay, so I'm going to hold the bond to maturity. It has a maturity value. It could be a year, 2 years, whatever it is. So I hold the bond to maturity, then I give it back to the person who issued it, and they give me my $100. That's my $100 because the coupon of that on the bond is $100. Well, I gave you $50 for my investment, and then when I turned in my bond, you gave me $100 back. What was my return? I doubled my money. Okay, so that's 100% return. Well, let's drive up the price. So let's just go dramatically. Let's go from here to here. Let's say I pay you $100. Okay, so the bond, I pay you $100 for the bond. You give me the bond. I wait till maturity. I give you the bond back, and you give me $100. That's the face value. You're saying, Dan, that was a stupid investment. You gave $100 and you got $100 back. So my yield, my return is zero. Exactly. So do you see how when the yield's down here, or when the price is down here, the yield is higher than when it's up here. So when this rally goes up, mortgage rates are coming down. This is a huge move. I mean, a big move. So rates are going to come down. So how do you position yourself? I'm going to give you some tidbits at the end of this video if you're looking to build, buy, or refinance, which you should do. But let's go. Here's one thing that this is kind of baffling my mind. Yesterday, I got an alert. I own a decent amount of Bitcoin. And I got an alert last night saying Bitcoin is on a rally. And it went from 80-something, 84 to 94. That's a $10,000 jump in a matter of, a day or a matter of a very short timing. So this is what we saw. And I'm like, okay, if people don't want risky assets right now, and they're coming out of stocks and they're coming out of bonds, what in the hell are they putting money into Bitcoin for? Well, this might be a play just internationally because people are starting to dump the dollar and there's a whole bunch of ramifications going on. So it might be that countries and a lot of investors are just saying, heck with it, I'm going to move over to Bitcoin. This will be a stable currency throughout the rest of our lifetimes. Is it going to be? I don't know, but I invested in this. I'm not saying you should, but I'm making some good money today. So that's what we're seeing right through there. If you go to the economic calendar, there's really nothing today. We had building permits, came in kind of right on point. I'll say it was better than the last reading, but not as good as the expectations. And then there's really nothing today. We do have a 5-year note. There was a 2-year auction yesterday, and look at the yield on this thing. It was nice. The previous time that they had a 2-year auction, it took a yield at almost 4% to get rid of all that debt. This time it was 3.8, so about a 20 basis point cut in the rates, and that's good news when it comes to this, because the lower the yield that's being paid on this, well, the lower the interest, or the less interest that the government has to pay on that debt. Then we really don't have any information coming out until Thursday, when we start seeing some of the jobs numbers, and I don't think that's going to really upset the apple cart on Wall Street, so I'm not thinking that's going to be a big to-do. And then last but not least, 10-year Treasury yields dip after Trump backtracks plans to axe the federal chairman. So his debate over the last 2 days, and basically what's been plummeting the market, and basically plummeting the markets all over the world, is people are saying President Trump might just try to fire our the Federal Reserve chairman, because they don't really like each other, but he doesn't have the authority to do that. But so the mainstream media, they push all this data out there, but the Federal Reserve chairman, he's not really a government person. Okay, so the president really, there's really not much in the Constitution he can do about that, but we'll see how that goes. But it's good news, I guess, and it's good clickable bait for a lot of people out there, especially on mainstream media. So basically what you're going to see today is the Trump talks and the tariff talks and the Federal Reserve battle is starting to cease. So as these things calm, you're going to see the markets rally. So get prepared if you're looking to build, buy, or refinance. Now, how do you do that? Well, visit us at the rate update. So here's an intriguing thing of what I do. Okay, so I'm a federally licensed mortgage loan officer. I've been doing it over 35 years. I'd love to help you. So no matter where you live, I should be able to help you, because I'm licensed in all 50 states as well as Puerto Rico. But here's the unique thing about us. I work at a federal bank, which that gives me the license. But the unique thing is we're set up with 33 other lenders. Okay, so if you have the ability to call 33 lenders, get quotes, make sure they have the programs for you, keep following up with them to the lock and everything, or if you don't have the time for that, why don't you use us? Okay, so this is what we do. So not only you can go to therateupdate.com, here's our website, but what you're going to do is when you put in your application, we're not just going to give you a quote from our bank. I'm going to scan the whole country with over 33 different lenders to give you the best rate out in the market at the lowest costs. So if you're out there trying to prepare, I'm looking to buy and I locked in and now rates just plummeted. What do? Reach out to us. Okay, so it's a huge move. If you've already in the process of refinancing and you're like, hey, the rates are going down, can your other lender help you out? If they can, God bless you. If they can't, reach out to us. We'd love for you to take advantage of these dips in rates, and we'll track these rates for you. One of the tools we just created is on our website is right down through here. If you're a homeowner and you're wanting me to track the rates for you, let's say you closed, a year and a half ago and you're at 7.75, and you're like, Dan, it just keeps going like this. Can you catch the bottom for me? Well, put in your information right through here. Go to therateupdate.com, click the Rate Watch tool right through here. It's going to actually show you a video, and it's going to tell you what we do, how this works, and then you're going to put in your information. I don't sell your data. It's secure. What I do is I put it in an Excel spreadsheet, and I monitor it every day. And then when the rate hits that's honestly what I do. I'll give you a call and then get you ready. So how do you prepare for this? Well, you can do one more step further. Just go to therateupdate.com, put in your application. It's right above my head, right through here. And get ready. You don't have to, close this week or next week. We can wait and pause and get the dip in the markets and close exactly when you're looking for. So to learn more or to reach out to us, you can schedule a phone call. You can give us a call at 844-775-5626, or you can even email me. Yeah, you can email me personally and I will be replying. So give me your phone number. I'll get you back with you, or I might even send you a video if you have a specific question. And you can reach me at Dan@therateupdate.com. That is Dan@therateupdate.com. But you'll find a lot of tools on our website, especially if you're going down through here, Home Buying 101. If you're a disabled vet, check out the programs we can offer you right through here. FHA loan guidelines, understanding credit, and more. So thanks for watching, folks. I will be live today. I'm trying to figure out what the topic's going to be, because today's market kind of skewed what I was going to talk about. But we might talk about getting prepared for this wild market and how you can catch the lowest rate in the market at the time. So thanks for watching, guys. If you learned something today, all I'm going to ask you to do is just subscribe over there. I'm trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and only you can help me with that. So thanks for watching. God bless. I hope you learned something today, and join us live today and ask any questions that you want, because that's the purpose of the live event. So thanks for watching. God bless. See you here live, and then I'll see you here at the closing bell to see how this mess ends for the day. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.